Chanel, this is the second one. I still don't know whose is who. So this is for the 25th of the 1st, 97. Whoever it's for is a rat. Born in the year of the rat, because they're born under Aquarius before the sign changes. So again, a very detached sign. You're capable of detaching yourself if you have to. That doesn't mean you don't feel as deeply as everyone else. It's just that you are logical enough to see when something is done. This is your wild card, Aquarius energy. Your card is the Chariot, and it was mentioned in the other read as a negative energy, so it looks like something's going wrong here. It's ruled by Cancer, and it means you should own a red vehicle, because that will bring you success. So let's see. Your card is the Chariot. Ruled by the home and the ancestors. Feel things very deeply. They're giving me a name. I'm not sure if it's Glenn or Gwen. I cannot tell because of the veil. It sometimes makes it muffled. Glenn or Gwen is mentioned. The trouble is, it's never anybody you want to hear from. Usually it's somebody like Granny's next door neighbour, but 3 who's just passed away. So I don't know. They're also telling me there's tooth problems, toothache, dental problems, denture problems. I don't know. Something to do with teeth. And the nursery around Mary quite contrary, so you might know of a Mary who was quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Silver bells and cockle shells. So silver bells probably because of Christmas time. The cockle shells must be something to do with the beach. Pretty maids all in a row. Somebody may be doing something to the garden. A fairy garden maybe. Somebody likes the garden ornaments. Very heavy-headed. Feeling exhausted. Tired. Not just physically but mentally tired. Yeah, very tired. And there you are, that's what I wanted to see. So, could be a new vehicle being purchased. If you do get a red one, so it brings you success. You've just got to be very careful of control issues, trying to control things too much. Wishes and dreams coming true, fantastic. Aquarius energy, that is you. Any issues with the ankles and feet will be healed. You're not frightened to face something head on, and that's good, because it may cause chaos, but with it will come hope, healing and freedom. The 17, Aquarius energy, it's about groups and the wider society, so get yourself out there and be seen. Face things head on. Release the old way of doing things, your hold on a person, finances, or the outcome of a situation. Do not try and control things. I've said it twice. Don't try and wrap the kids up in cotton wool if you've got kids. There will be delays. But there is a new relationship, and it's what it said in the other one as well. But this is a bit further on. This is in its early stages, but it is pure. There has been an injustice. Some of you may have had to go to court. Or a Libra energy. So that would be perhaps the other person, because the other person that I've done the read for is a Libra. So there's some sort of injustice there. So you're both in each other's read, so I know that you're very close. It is an imbalance of some sort. Unfairness, injustice. There may be problems with the lines and the marital home. There is a difficult situation here caused by other people, possibly gossiping. They didn't mean any harm, but they have caused harm. 4 months is mentioned. The number 11 is negative. The number 17 is positive. Persons living or past, state for your diary and address. But you're on the right path to success. You just got to not try and control things so much. The path is cleared for you to move forwards. The sun is coming out. You will be enjoying the happier things of life. Travel and children and music are mentioned. And music was mentioned in the other read. Again, a Leo is mentioned in some way. Not specifically, but there's someone around who is a Leo. And possibly into music. The number 19, massively important. In a positive way. It brings things to light. It illuminates your path and makes everything clear. Don't listen to other people, and don't take advice of people you wouldn't want to be. They haven't walked your journey. They don't know what you've been through. However well-meaning the friends are, they don't always know everything. So stay away from the number 11. It's massively important. Otherwise, you've got some good cards there. There is offers of love and messages of love. They're not quite committed yet, but it is unconditional. And it is an equal give and take. Somebody is prepared to give you as much as you give them. However, it's going to cause some sort of conflict. And it could get violent. You need to walk away because you can't win this. Somebody wants to win at all costs. Do you want to win, or do you want to be happy? Somebody is prepared to cut their nose off to spite their face. But whoever gets into this argument, they will not win. Neither party will win, even if they think they have. And they will both regret it. So a decision has been made. No longer protecting yourself or others. You are sure of your facts and you are making a decision. There has been unfaithfulness, unhappiness, and you are feeling drained, possibly depressed. But there is an older male, possibly a father figure, possibly someone that you know who's very mature in his ways. It's unconditional love, a water sign male. It doesn't have to be a water sign male, it's somebody who loves you unconditionally. There is Scorpio mentioned, so that could be it. But it's you are still grieving the loss of something. So you're not ready yet to actually move on to this new thing. But it is inevitable. So it's about possibly the injustice, which was shared resources and the reproductive organs. Something wrong there. Those born on the 13th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So you've been the caterpillar, you're not yet the butterfly. You are wallowing either in self-pity, self-doubt, or grieving for the loss of something. It's a toxic situation, possibly involving those born on the 15th. There will be messages and gifts coming your way to improve the situation, but stay away from the 15. I get the feeling that these two reads are intermingled, so you may have to watch both of them. Just because I'm concentrating on Chanel's energy, and she's an image in my head, but there'll be snippets from both in these. Generosity, gifts, communications, possibly an earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which Chanel got in hers. Yeah, there's no celebrations or reunions this year for 3 months. Someone, it's exactly what Chanel got, is learning to stand on their own 2 feet. They don't want to be dependent on others. There may have been an actual passing. Someone has passed, and the grieving process is nearly over. The 17 is massively important because we've got it twice, and it's unable to face this matter head on. But you are going to face it head on. It's just a matter of time. No action being taken at this time. No passion in a situation. But you are being given the same cup the other reed was given, of a new beginning. You can fill your own cup up so that you're happy, and when others see this, they will want to sip from your cup to put it in one way or another. The happier you are, the better your life will be. 12, Pisces energy, karmic situations, secrets and hidden enemies. You are no longer willing to play the victim or the martyr, and you will not sacrifice for yourself for other people who aren't worth it anymore. So you're seeing things from a different angle and realising that something's not quite right. And someone is spying on you. There may be confusion, and or you may be spying on someone else. Look for the wren in the snow, the little bird in the snow. Someone is going to bring some gossip, I believe. So avoid the 12. No, 17, maybe not. But don't try and control things so much. Release your hold on the outcome of a situation and just be happy. Yeah, this is worth waiting for. Divine timing's at work. So there is a time of waiting now. 3 months, I believe. You may have had to retreat. The lockdown may have made you retreat from a situation, or someone retreat from you. But this is a good thing. Turn off your laptop, turn off your mobile, disconnect. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your own life. And that doesn't mean you have to leave a relationship, but it does mean that you have to stop letting people tell you what to do. What cannot be changed is you will be getting to know someone better, and the bond will deepen. The root of the problems is you may already be engaged elsewhere. In the past, something was just playfulness, but in the immediate future, it's turning into a passion. There has been deception by you or someone else. Someone's been wearing a false mask, pretending to be happy for some time. There is an issue with the family that needs healing, either with you, your parents, or your children. Your friends will help you through this. And the chemistry is undeniable. You just have to decide whether it's love or not. So, let's see. Yeah, what you give off is what you get back. So you have to make yourself the best version of yourself so that you attract what you desire. If you want something good, you've got to give the same back yourself. The filter of your own experience, so what you've experienced so far, is how you experience your life 90% of the time. So you may see someone as being sarcastic because they trigger something in you where others wouldn't. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered, and often it's an unconscious thing. So you may have to free yourself from that always expecting the worst. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. So what you believe is wrong in yourself isn't. You're just being yourself. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted. If they're not being accepted, there's something wrong there, because people should accept you just as you are, with all your perfect imperfections. This card is guiding you to look closely at the experiences or people that are currently triggering in you what you could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could there be opportunities to heal something in you from the past? Or are they shining a light on something that you long to share of yourself? This goes for the good and the bad. So it means that you could admire somebody and put them on a pedestal, but they're no better than you, and they were attracted to you because you are just like them. If we don't realise that, then you might feel the need to cut them down to size, or so that you can grow to their level. That's not a good thing. The bad, that we despise or are envious of and put people down because we're frightened that we could quite easily be in their position. If we do not realise what they trigger in us, then it's still got to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves, which is where you are. You're wallowing because you're hurt. What is it that they're triggering in you, and what part of you needs to be seen? Yeah, acceptance is what they want, and we've got that there. So you need to accept what is. Heal your heart, because there's obviously been some hurt here. And accept things just as they are, that they are in the right place, and even if it's chaos, that it is happening for a reason. Acceptance is a humbling experience, and a difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, and that when life throws you its best and worst, it's trusting that it's all part of your journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and the negative aspects of the situation, so don't be dwelling on the negative side of it. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation has gone far too far to bring it back where you want it to be. So stop for a minute and reassess the situation. Is it really too far gone, or is it just that you were not planning it to go off in this direction? You're so caught up in controlling the situation. What I said, don't try and control it. Full circle spirit, thank you. That you are missing the wonderful things happening around you as a result of this situation. So what if your partner's run away with somebody else? Look at the bright side. You don't have to pick up his mucky socks anymore, and you don't have to cook his dinner all the time and have him moaning and picking his nose and stuff. What they're saying is, look at the bright side. Many good things have occurred either directly or indirectly due to the turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive to be a loss of control, and it does make our inner child, our ego if you like, have a little tantrum. This is not yours to control. You have to free yourself. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but this is your journey, and it will be worth the delay. What do I say about the delays? And the prize at the end will be much bigger than what you expected. So let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful ending to this situation. So it's not going to be all bad, even if it feels like it at the time. Yeah, you've lost your safety net. That's what it is. And it's a challenge to find it again. You need a happy place, really. Number 18, massively important. So it's your roots, your foundation, your strength from which it comes. The great stones were erected so long ago and may have purposes that we've lost through the ages, yet their power is undeniable. They're a symbol of our connection to ancient wisdom, the ancestors, which is what your card is ruled by, and eternal truths. And the truths are there if you sincerely seek them. This stone carving shows a knot with no beginning and no end. So it is with the sacred mysteries. We are inseparable from the interweaving cycles of time, at one with the earth, sea and sky. So if you're looking for a reason why, don't, because you will get yourself in a continuous cycle. Don't get into that game. You're exactly where you need to be, but too much magical or etheric work can leave you confused and ungrounded. So come back down to earth and mundane reality to find your centre again. So find your strength first in yourself. Don't worry about other people. Get yourself strong. Wisdom will come with time. Know that you are loved by your ancestors and they will leave you a legacy. What legacy will you leave? Do you want your kids or your family to think, oh, she gave up really easily? Or do you want them to say she was a fighter and she lived life to the full? Or he? Because I'm not sure whether you're he or she. One little blip does not make a miserable life. We all make mistakes. That's what we're here for, to learn and grow. journey, not the destination. Wise Woman of Wonderland, number 21. Well, I can guarantee you that Monday's going to be a very exciting day because we're going into Aquarius and that's what you are. So there is going to be a star lit that hasn't been since for 800 years. On Monday it's going to be a very important day. So the Wise Woman of Wonderland, wisdom is going to be yours. Something will come to light, which is what it said in the other read. These reads are definitely interwoven. The Wise Woman of Wonderland brings integrity to thought, word and deed. She lets you know that as long as you're in the flow and being honest with yourself and others, being true to your word, she will keep you under her protection and care. When she appears to you as your ally, she signals a time where honesty will pay off, yielding greater dividends than you expect. You'll be thankful that you remained faithful and loyal to your path, so stay focused to what you want and what makes you happy. She reminds you that compromise is not an option, so stay true to yourself first and foremost. Although it may appear that you could lose something as a result, you can never lose what's truly yours. Very true. And finally, your wild card. First house, the body, and it's your card, 25. So you've both managed to do that, you and Chanel. So, what do we know about this card? What does it signify? The Fool. So, this is the Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway card. It's the Dick Whittington card. He left the village with nothing but the shirt on his back and his knotted ankle and his cheese sandwich, prepared to leave everything behind for a dream that the streets of London were paved with gold. And everybody laughed at him behind his back because they said he was foolish. But he persevered and he followed his dream. When he got to London, he was disappointed and felt the fool because the streets of London obviously aren't paved with gold. But he kept going. He kept putting one foot in front of the other and made his dream come true. Became the Lord Mayor of London and he had the last laugh, and so will you. You are not a perishable body, but an eternal self. You can move ahead with confidence because you are rising. Look to your ascendant sign and watch those videos because it says the first house in astrology begins with your ascendant. So that's your rising sign, the time that you was born. The astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time that your chart is cast. So if you put in Google Astro Cafe free natal chart, it'll give you a little thing to fill that in and it will tell you what your rising or ascendant sign is. The first house is the most important part of your horoscope. It represents your physical appearance, how your body works, and where your strengths and weaknesses lie. It is the beginning of everything. It is the mask that everyone else sees first. And we've already said someone's wearing a false mask. So, it is how you relate to the world. If the first house card presents itself in a reading, it means you will soon be feeling your own strength. Although it may feel natural just to take over and assert your power, you need to pull back from that. Try not to control or dominate. That's 3 times I've said it, so it must be a fault you've got. Certain situations, because that will backfire. More positively, people may feel comfortable now with you as their leader and they won't mind following your lead, but don't push it or yourself onto others. It's important that you don't abandon your goals now out of boredom. Presently, you will start things with great gusto, something new, but you must follow up You need to finish what you start. The first house shows your image, so how you come across to others is of utmost importance right now and bears greatly on your success. Perhaps you may opt for a new look, and indeed this can have bearings on how successful you are, be it in career or relationships or whatever. Since this house opposes the 7th house of partnerships, it is a very good omen regarding relationships of all kinds. It can mean that relationships are about to mature or become more serious. Marriage may well be on the cards, or it may mean you are transitioning into a better place concerning other people in general. Definitely. As the first house is all about your physical body, it's important to pay attention to your health and signals your body are sending you. Your body is your ultimate container, the first place that your soul passes into. The first house card also speaks of beginnings and starting anew. It implies that it is time to honour your gifts of being distinct. It also suggests a position of leadership. When these cards turn up in a reading, it may be time to defend something you value, perhaps your reputation, your authentic self, or your chosen life path. Sorry about the noise. You will be challenged. I lost my... Yeah, you will be challenged. Where you must stand by your convictions, so don't compromise. You could have conflicts with certain authority figures and thus need to go to some extra measures to keep a cool head in any given situation, so don't bite. This card marks a period of being tested or challenged and indicates who you are and who you will become. Whatever is implied in the surrounding cards will indicate that what must soon be faced and met. All in all, the first thing to consider with this card is how healthy you are and your stamina, because you're going to need it. Then your role as a leader or just as a person who is about to start something significant. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Always remember that you are capable. Take the risk. Appearances are important. The way you come across, new beginnings, new projects, new starts. Your body, the face you show to the world. So just be you. But don't try and control things, because that's not going to work. Thanks for listening.